All right, welcome back. Let's jump right into it. So, the first thing that I wanted to talk about is Igor Shesterkin. My goodness, man, we've had a lot of spicy goalie news lately. Jeremy Swayman's saga was funny and hilarious and entertaining, and I love to see that. And he ended up signing, kind of boring. But now we have Igor Shesterkin, who is, let's be real right now. This guy is letting down some serious contract offers. He's saying, no. And listen, if I was a Rangers fan, I'd be livid. I'm not. The Rangers are a pretty talented team, but I would be livid at him because this is outrageous. This is outrageous. They offered him 8 times 11. That's a highest paid goalie, I'm pretty sure, in NHL history. I think that's what I was looking at. Like, bro, what? Like, he wants to reset the goalie market. And let's be clear, Igor Shesterkin deserves to get paid. Like, he is a superstar. He's one of those rare goalies that puts up sick numbers. Like, really, really sick numbers. But he's also a guy that can play a lot of games just in general, right? So he deserves to get paid, no doubt about it. But saying no to a deal that is $11 million, like, it's not like the New York Rangers are screwing this guy around. I can get it if they were offering him, $7 million or something like that, or 8, that maybe he was, a little bit insulted, as he might say. I get that, but saying no to 11 to me is ridiculous. It really is. Like you have to show something that you want to play for the team. And the funny thing is like, how many teams? Because remember, the New York Rangers are the only team that can give him 8 years, right? So you gotta think that has to mean something. Like, if he wants to reset the goalie market and get paid what he wants to get paid, he can only get paid that by the New York Rangers, who can give him 8 years. That would be $88 million. And if some other team gives him about 11, that would only be 7 years, right? Unless some team is willing to give him 13 million. And then that's getting absolutely insane. But maybe he just wants the average annual value. Maybe he's just all gassed up about getting paid more per each season or something like that. Like, that could be it too, that he's just sitting here being like, he's just obsessed with the AAV. I have no idea. But this story coming out about Igor Shesterkin is, I don't know. It would piss me off personally if I was a Rangers fan. Like, I get players want to get paid, and they deserve to get paid. You know what I mean? Players deserve to get paid well. It's a cap league. I wish there was no cap, or at least a soft cap or whatever. It's a hard cap league. It just is what it is. So that's the first story I want to talk about. But that, honestly, that would irk me if I was a Rangers fan. So the second story I want to talk about is John Tavares and the Maple Leafs have been talking about a contract. Now, my first thing about this is actually really, really, really simple. The Leafs have to get a team-friendly deal with this. Okay, Leaf fans? You got to get a team-friendly deal with this. If you don't, be ready to move on from him. He's already, 34, 35. Like, he's going to have a good season. He'll probably score, 60 points or whatever he usually scores. Or, he usually scores 80, but he had a bit of a step back last season. You got to get a good deal from a player like this. Like, I really just don't want to see the Leafs sign some dumb contract that they don't have to sign. You have to sign young players. You have to sign Matthew Nyes. You got to keep your young players around. You're going to have to give a contract, hopefully one day, to Easton Cowan, right? When he gets big, you don't want to sign him to some big dumb contract when he's 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, right? Like, I hope the Leafs are actually smart with this, and they're actually careful, and they actually take care in just doing the right thing here. Like, the Leafs they don't seem like very tough negotiators, in my opinion, right? You have to be ready to let him walk. If he wants something like 5 times 5, I wouldn't even give it to them. I would be, in my opinion, I would be ruthless with John Tavares. Ruthless. I would be like, here, I'll give you 3 times 3. You're not taking him. Have a good day. Good, thanks for your service. I wouldn't even move an inch. Let him play his final contract and he can go. You want to stay, you can take a team-friendly deal. You already got whatever you got in your first contract. If he doesn't take it, listen, if he feels disrespected, that's perfectly fine. We have to do what's best for the organization, and the Leafs have to have a little bit of Golden Knights in them. The Golden Knights don't give a care about anything. They don't care. They're obsessed with winning. It's time the Leafs got obsessed with winning. If you're going to hurt somebody's feelings, then hurt their feelings. Who cares? And now that story's done, let's talk about Carter Verhaeghe, who I believe was actually drafted by the Maple Leafs, I think. Dude, this guy has blossomed into such a good player. And honestly, I didn't think he was going to be this good in the NHL. Like, I remember him toiling away in the American Hockey League, and I remember he had pretty good numbers, and he was like an interesting player, and I was like, oh man, he's like, he's got numbers. Like, I wouldn't mind the Leafs, I don't know, giving him an opportunity. Like, listen, I am skeptical about Nick Robertson, but I still want the Leafs to give it an opportunity. I'm still skeptical. A lot of people might say, oh, you want to trade Robertson. I'm saying that it might be a good opportunity right now to trade Robertson, but alas. This guy just signed an 8-time $7 million AAV contract with the Florida Panthers. This guy last year, and for the past 2 years, I think, has been like a point-per-game player. Like, yo, what the hell? Dude, players must love playing in Florida. And I get it. Like, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Like, it's, whatever. Good for them. It's just like, man. I wish our Stars would sign something like that. You know what I mean? But there's gotta be something that teams can figure out with places that have higher taxes, because this is becoming an advantage for provinces, states with lower taxes. I think they are actually talking about this, because this is genuinely becoming an advantage for the Florida Panthers over the rest of the league. It's actually kind of not fair. Like, players absolutely look at the tax situation. You don't think they look at that? Of course they do. They're not idiots. Well, some of them are, but they still know how to count their dollars and cents, right? And I'm telling you right now that this is going to be an issue for the Leafs, because their players just squeeze them like crazy. It's just that you could never get a deal. And this is what I'm saying with John Tavares. Just, nope, we're not going to give you that. Nope, sorry, we're not giving you that. Bye. And at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? Carter Verhaeghe is a great player. He's blossomed into being quite a great player. What a great deal by the Florida Panthers. Honestly, this just irks me. Whenever a player leaves Toronto and has success, which happens a lot, it makes me grip my teeth a little bit harder. Anyways, I am going to leave this video there. If you would like, comment, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Tell me why I'm wrong and tell me why I'm right. And have a great day, guys. Peace.